The clock is ticking, the entire crypto world feels it, XRP investors feel it even more. 30 days before and after an XRP ETF approval could change everything: markets, media, money flows, and narratives, all shifting like tectonic plates beneath digital finance. The world's attention glued to one ticker, XRP, whispers of insiders moving early, analysts mapping the possible parabolic path, funds preparing allocations, liquidity providers quietly rerouting capital, something massive brewing beneath the charts. And you can almost sense it in the tone of the markets: calm before the storm, confidence building under the surface, and the question isn't if anymore, but when. 30 days before the approval, institutions start positioning, volumes rise on OTC desks, liquidity deepens, unusual wallet activity, major XRP accumulations in private addresses, banks and fund managers start hinting in coded statements about diversification into real-time settlement assets. Analysts on CNBC mention Ripple for the first time in months, social media sentiment turns cautiously bullish, and traders everywhere start recalculating risk models, because XRP isn't just another altcoin now. It's a regulated bridge asset potentially about to gain ETF exposure. Meanwhile, whales quietly build positions, exchanges upgrade liquidity pairs, derivatives markets adjust funding rates, and whispers spread that BlackRock, Fidelity, and ARK are coordinating entry strategies. It's a liquidity chess game, each move hidden, each signal subtle, yet everyone watching knows something's coming. Volatility compresses, chart patterns tighten, RSI holds bullish divergence, and XRP trades within a coiled spring setup that could explode at any hint of approval. Then, 5 days before, the SEC calendar shows an unexplained meeting, XRP volume triples, and speculation floods Twitter and Reddit. Price begins testing key resistance at $2.80. Analysts warn of by the rumor, sell the news setups, but retail doesn't care. Momentum traders push forward, algorithms detect breakout conditions, and the price briefly surges above $3.10 before retracing. The whole market pulsing with energy, anticipation, and disbelief that after years of battles, XRP could finally get institutional validation on Wall Street. The night before approval, a calm silence takes over. Funding rates flatten, traders hold their breath, YouTube streams light up with countdown to ETF approval titles, XRP influencers analyze every tiny SEC hint. Bitcoin dominance dips slightly as liquidity rotates into XRP pairs, and behind the scenes, custodians finalize contract details, ensuring that ETF funds can actually hold and redeem XRP safely, every system aligning, every market watching. The fuse is lit. Then comes day zero, approval confirmed, headlines everywhere, SEC approves first US spot XRP ETF, financial media outlets explode, Bloomberg pushes the alert first, then Reuters, then CNBC, XRP rockets 40% in the first hour, liquidity surges to multi-year highs, market makers scramble to keep spreads under control, social media sentiment turns euphoric, exchanges briefly slow down under the demand, and the XRP chart shatters long-term resistance levels like glass. The first 24 hours feel unreal. Billions of dollars of inflows rush into the new ETF products. Traditional investors who once ignored XRP suddenly seek exposure. Legacy finance institutions finally acknowledge Ripple as a network of serious liquidity infrastructure, and crypto analysts rush to update forecasts. Price predictions soaring from $3 to $5 targets, on-chain data showing massive capital movement into Ripple-linked wallets. Confidence returns like a wave, sweeping away years of skepticism. 10 days after approval, ETF volume stabilizes but remains strong. XRP hovers above $4. Volatility declines slightly as markets mature. The narrative shifts from speculation to utility. Suddenly, every mainstream outlet that dismissed Ripple now praises its compliance-first strategy. Banks publicly announce new integrations, cross-border settlements expand, corridors activate in Asia and Europe, and XRP's status as a legitimate financial instrument solidifies. 20 days after, Ripple announces a major partnership with a global remittance leader. Token demand skyrockets as liquidity requirements rise, and ETF issuers like BlackRock and Fidelity report record subscriptions. XRP's role transitions from speculative asset to functional liquidity medium, and traders begin discussing sustainable valuation models, not hype, not dreams, but real cash flow utility and institutional deployment. 30 days after, the aftershock settles, the price finds new equilibrium around $5.50, profit-taking happens, but underlying momentum remains bullish. The entire crypto ecosystem feels the ripple effect, no pun intended, as XRP's ETF success legitimizes digital assets beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. Smaller projects align toward regulatory compliance. Governments revisit digital asset policies, and Ripple itself becomes the blueprint for institutional-grade crypto infrastructure. This isn't just a win for XRP holders, it's a paradigm shift for finance, an inflection point where crypto and Wall Street finally meet, the ETF becoming more than a product, but a bridge between worlds. And if the next 30 days after approval showed anything, It's that adoption accelerates when trust meets innovation, and that's exactly what Ripple has built, quietly, methodically, and now, unmistakably. 31 days after approval, the noise hasn't faded, it's evolved, transformed into a new kind of rhythm, the hum of institutional capital flowing through on-chain liquidity corridors, not speculation, but structured investment, asset managers running real models, tracking yields, arbitrage spreads, custody flows, and ETF rebalancing cycles, every trade, every redemption, every rebalance echoing across RippleNet, turning what was once a retail dream into a macroeconomic phenomenon. The ETF products begin reporting early data, inflows surpassing initial projections, total assets under management crossing $5 billion within a month, exchanges report record liquidity depth, bid-ask spreads at historic lows, and analysts begin comparing XRP's structural efficiency to traditional forex markets, the language of finance finally merging with the language of crypto, basis points, settlement time, liquidity efficiency, all revolving around one token, XRP. BlackRock's fund takes the lead, its ETF accumulating a dominant share. Fidelity follows closely, while ARK and VanEck adjust strategies to attract retail and smaller institutions. Competition intensifies, yet the underlying effect is unified unprecedented legitimacy for XRP. Custody solutions scale up, clearinghouses adapt, derivatives evolve to hedge exposure, and the asset becomes the core of a new liquidity ecosystem that feels inevitable. Within 45 days, Ripple announces expansion of on-demand liquidity corridors into Latin America, Africa, and Eastern Europe, all supported by institutional partners drawn in by the ETF's credibility. Financial media starts referring to XRP as the utility backbone of digital finance, governments begin consulting Ripple for blockchain integration frameworks, and even Swift quietly starts evaluating interoperability with tokenized liquidity networks, the very systems that once resisted change now studying Ripple's blueprint. At 60 days, the ETF market enters equilibrium. Retail excitement stabilizes, institutional flows normalize, but the underlying metrics remain astounding. Daily trading volume steady above $20 billion, cross-border settlement volumes climbing, utility-driven demand beginning to anchor price discovery, and the speculative volatility of the early days replaced by structured, predictable capital behavior, the kind that attracts pension funds, sovereign wealth funds, and multinational banks. Ripple's quarterly report reveals staggering growth, network volume doubled, liquidity corridors expanded by 30%, and transaction efficiency reaching all-time highs. XRP's burn rate adjusts slightly due to higher throughput, leading analysts to project long-term deflationary pressure. A subtle but significant driver of future price appreciation. Then the charts begin to tell their own story. Consolidation zones form between $5 and $6, accumulation patterns reappear, technical indicators reset from overbought to neutral, and traders quietly start whispering about phase 2, the institutional rally, when long-term capital rotation begins, the same kind that turned Bitcoin's ETF into a multi-$100 billion instrument, and XRP's structure, backed by regulatory clarity and institutional alignment, now positioned for exponential growth. Meanwhile, global central banks take notice. Ripple executives invited to panels discussing digital liquidity standards, policy frameworks, and CBDC integration.